A lot of you guys see me make good money from trading at such a young age. Yesterday I made 600 bucks and last week I made over 1.5k and I only traded for 3 hours. With such a good win rate and reward ratio, nowadays people hardly see me lose trades. In fact, I don't even remember when was the last time that I had a losing week. And that is just because I am profitable. But see, it wasn't always like that. I started trading 3 years ago without a clue in the markets. I was clueless. I got introduced to trading by my friend. It all started just, thinking it was gambling, just having fun. But then later I started to take it more seriously, and more seriously. And long story short, I turned profitable after 2 years of losing. And I have been profitable for over 1 year. But during those 2 years of losing, I almost quit many times. I was this close to quitting, but I kept going because I remembered why did I start. I remembered my goals. But it still took me 2 years, but it would have taken me way less if I would have known this one thing. And that is proven by the success of my members who have been inside the community only for weeks. And that is why I highly suggest you to watch this video till the end, so you can actually obtain the knowledge to become profitable way faster. And this video is also for my younger self who was unprofitable and didn't have no clue what to do and who wanted to become profitable fast. I'll walk you through the full guide on how you'll turn profitable way faster. But it will only work if you pay close attention. Say to your brain right now that I will focus till the end of this video. The first thing is to have a big why. Why do you want to start trading? What does it benefit you? Why do you want this? I am talking about your goals. What do you want to achieve? Why is it that you want to pursue this so hard? And the reason why this is so important, because actually this has saved me a lot of times from quitting. I used to have a lot of doubt, but then I remembered, why did I start? What were the goals? For you, what do you want? Do you want location freedom? You got it. Do you want time freedom? You got it. Do you want financial freedom? You got it. But only if you actually try. By trying, I don't mean you show up to the markets once a week. You have to show up to the markets every single day, whether you like it or not. Why? Because especially in the beginning, you have to lose a lot. You have to lose a lot to learn, because we humans tend to learn from our mistakes the most. Because the thing here is, if you're a beginner, understand that you are a beginner. You have to fail. You have to understand to fail, because that's when you will actually learn the most. But yes, first, the foundation. What is your why? You can literally have a notepad or whatever. You can write that down right now. What is your why? You don't have to tell it to me, but it has to be strong. It has to be really strong. And do not reach for like 10k a month. Like, you have to reach higher. I know you may think like, oh, but that's not realistic. No, it is realistic. It most definitely is realistic with trading. Because first you have to be profitable, and then it's all about capital. But you have to understand, if you set your goals low, it is harder for you to stay focused, because you feel like it's not worth it. So you have to set your goals high. And I promise you, everything in trading is achievable. Second is to not be afraid to fail. You have to actually fail and fail and fail. Like I told you in the beginning, how do we humans learn the most? When we fail. Now the thing here is, if you're a beginner, you have to understand, you're not a professional yet. You're not supposed to make money yet. You have to first fail, learn, and understand you're in your learning phase in the beginning. You're in your learning phase. And many people neglect this. Many people want to skip this part because obviously, yes, learning is, it's boring. You're not making action, right? This is necessary because if you actually want to succeed, you need to master the strategy that you're learning. You have to master the markets and put in the time in the markets to fail. Fail and fail and fail. And after failure, there will come always a lesson, but you have to pay close attention because these opportunities fade away all the time. They come and go. You have to learn from it. You have to learn from it. Failure, lesson, and then comes the money. That's exactly how it went for me. Now, I believe that in this life, you cannot just achieve anything just like that. Nothing will be handed out to you. So you have to fail. You have to go through shit. And then you'll learn the lesson. And then there comes a reward. That's how it goes. That's literally how life moves, right? That's how it moves. And like I told you, you have to understand, you're not a pro yet. Literally, it takes a doctor to become a doctor 11 to 17 years. What, you just think you're gonna get into these markets and be here for months and think you're just gonna boom like this? Sure, it's possible if you pay close attention and be intelligent. Because this is actually the fastest way to learn. Fail. Obviously, this is huge. Listen. Do not fail with real money in the beginning. Obviously, that will give you a lot of lessons. But do not fail with a lot of money. Have risk management. Once you have risk management, you shouldn't be worried. Because let's say you risk 1%. What are you losing? Not that much. Listen, if you're unprofitable, do not deposit a lot of money. That's how it goes. Do not invest a lot of money into prop firms. Do not deposit a lot of money into your live account. That's basic knowledge. This step is really important. I know, guys, you have seen a lot of traders talk about psychology. Yes, psychology is important, but they talk about it too much. Psychology is personal, but strategy is not. First of all, you have to have the edge in the markets. Your actual market analysis. You have to know what is going on in the markets. You have to know how to read the charts. Then you can actually, develop some sort of trading psychology. You can improve your trading psychology while trading the strategy. Because how can you fix your trading psychology if you do not even have a strategy? Because it is also one form of discipline to follow your strategy like it's supposed to. So, hear me out. Just learn the strategy first. Learn. Like I told you, you need to fail. And then you get the market intuition. And then, once you got the strategy, your edge, your defined strategy, back tested, forward tested, then you can start thinking about the psychology. Because psychology is different for everybody. For me, it was first of all, it was hard to follow my trading plan. Then it was hard to not take profits early. And over time, I fixed those. But in the beginning, I was too focused on the trading psychology because everyone was talking about it. And I think it's complete BS to only talk about psychology because that gives the new beginner traders a wrong reality of trading, wrong sense of reality of trading, because it's not all psychology. It is important, but you need the strategy because these fucking gurus can use the psychology thing as a coping mechanism. It's like psychology is the reason why you're not profitable. No. Do you have a good strategy yet? If not, then you need to learn the proper strategy. Our students are making thousands with the strategy that I use when I live trade every single day inside the Discord. So that is one strategy. That is the market intuition that I have built within these years of trading. And this one is really, really important. You need a time limit to learn. Why do I mean like a time limit? Because think, when do we learn the most? When do we actually see the most progress? When we're having a sense of urgency. A sense of urgency allows us to learn faster. Now, I know you have seen a lot of these fucking trading gurus. They say like, oh, do not have time limit, just keep going. And I'm not going to even mention names, but I know a bunch of them. And if you know something about trading, this trading industry has a bunch of gurus who just want you to pay them because they cannot actually make money from trading. Now, if you listen to my advice, just listen. You need a time limit. Let's say 30 days. 30 days I have to learn the strategy or else something bad is going to happen. That creates massive pressure to learn. And obviously you're going to just think. Let me give you an advice. If someone puts a gun to your head, says become profitable or make $1,000 today, you're going to fucking do it. You're going to fucking do it, right? So why wouldn't you do this here? Now, obviously, you're going to learn faster because you have the pressure. And if you're a man, that should actually work because pressure allows us to do more work. And that's literally what happens for me because I literally cut all the outside noise. I cut all the other options than trading. And I just fully focused on trading. I said, if this shit doesn't work, then I don't know what will. I don't just want you to turn profitable. I want you to turn profitable fast so you can actually literally show everybody, your fucking haters, everybody who doubted you, wrong. You want to prove them wrong, right? You want to prove everybody wrong. Not like some people may think like, oh, that's negative, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, bro. That's a good advice because that's also motivation and that also can give you a sense of urgency. But obviously, keep in mind, when I say have a time limit, that doesn't mean, let's say 30 days pass by. That doesn't mean you're going to just full port everything. No, you're going to be still. You have to be wise. You have to do the things that is required to be profitable, such as having risk management, having all of this good stuff, such as following your trading plan. But this limit is for the learning, because some people, hear me out, I used to be one of those. I thought that I was being productive on watching YouTubes on how to learn. I thought I was being productive. And it's true. In the beginning, it's required. You need to understand where you're at. But some people get stuck into that phase and they never actually try trading, because trading itself, you trading in the markets, give you the most experience. And that is actually what turned me profitable. So do you guys understand what I mean? Have a time limit on learning. Do not stay stuck in the learning phase. You have to learn, obviously. You have to define the strategy. How do you define it? By actually trading in the markets, not outside of the markets. If you pick up a basketball, you're going to obviously learn faster if you just, like, compared to a fucking guy who just watches videos on how to play basketball. What the fuck you think is going to happen? He's not going to learn. The one who actually picks it up physically will learn. That's how it goes. And last but not least, you have to learn from winners. Obviously, if you want to succeed, you have to do the things that the already successful people in the craft are doing. Profitable. Look at profitable traders. What do they do? What did they do? What learning advice do they give you? What advice in general do they give you? You have to take notes of that. And actually, first of all, do research. Because there are fucking ton of gurus out there. There are tons of gurus who just are wishing not the profitability for you, but actually the opposite. They don't actually give a fuck about you. But the thing is, I actually want to see you succeed. That's the difference. And what is the best way to actually be profitable? By being with like-minded people. In the beginning, when I started trading, my friend actually introduced me to trading. I was surrounded with people with the same ambition and goals. However, I know most of y'all and you behind the screen do not probably have like-minded people to hang around with who give thoughts and share their thoughts. No, you probably hang around with people who think you're gambling. That's why you need to join a community, a free community that allows you to share your thoughts, be around with like-minded people. That's why I have created the free community that allows you to do that. Increase all the odds to succeed in trading. And this was the final step. Once you combine all of these steps, do it precisely, you follow the steps precisely, that's how you succeed fast. And I wish I would have known these things. I promise you, I wish I would have known these things. But I didn't. But now it's my duty to actually give this value to you. And that's why I'm here. And as usual, I will see you on the other side.